Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to the world beyond magic and miracles. Welcome to our beautiful new planet Earth. Having grown up in the San Francisco Bay Area, I never thought much about rain because it was a regular part of life. And moving down to Santa Barbara in 2013, I arrived just in time for a 6-year drought. And I have never lived anywhere where there's so little rain for so long. And it's been coming finally. And after Robert and Simeon's transmission here on Saturday, what was brought was so beyond anything that I've ever experienced. The effect on my being was so noticeable, and it was the morning I was creating the invitation, Monday morning, that I awoke. It had been raining for a couple of days. It comes and it goes. Sun pops out, then it rains, then there's wind. But this particular morning when I awoke, it was magical. I just remember laying in my bed and looking at the patterns of the light that was coming through my window and my sheer curtains that have a pattern on them. But because it was mostly cloudy, I noticed at the bottom part of my window, the color, it was beautiful. It was this unbelievable warm yellow, gold, orange, but really light. It wasn't intense, it was light. And I'm just giving you some little pointers of what I was seeing, but it was the experience. I was overjoyed to be here on planet Earth now. I was overjoyed about the beauty of this incredible planet. Everything, and including humanity. It just came in this big, beautiful package, like a Christmas present, Christmas morning. And that just, it's an indicator for what's happening. And know that you all have that available to you. There's nothing that's a problem. There's nothing else even exists. It's this incredible place of being. Just the smallest thing started it, just the way the light was coming through the window on a cloudy day. There's so much. It's almost overwhelming. I don't know where to begin, where to end, where to start, there's just so much. The flow has increased enormously in what's coming through, in this amazing knowing that we have that's coming through stronger than ever before. But I wanted to start by sharing my experience that I put a little bit of in my invitation, because there was no thought, there was no mind. There was just this floating, beautiful feeling. And there's so many beautiful ways, beautiful things, beautiful feelings we can experience. But there's more. There's more available than ever before. And on the way home the other night, we were listening to music in the car and having the time of our lives, just singing and dancing in my seat. This is what we came here for. This joy, this incredible feeling of beauty. It's in the quality of light. It's in the quality of people. It's in their sparkles. It's in every living being. It's in the animals. They always make me laugh. There's endlessly things being shared with animals that just make you melt or make you laugh. But even something that seems like it's not alive, like the big rock that we normally sit in front of for these broadcasts, it's alive. Even this stone wall behind me, it's a bit cold and windy today, so we're inside. This wall behind me, it's alive. I don't know if you're feeling it yet. I'm feeling it to the nth degree. The life that is just pulsing through everything. And the quieter the mind becomes, there's this amazing experience of, it's almost like blowing up a balloon or something that's, maybe a parachute would be more accurate, because it's soft and it's, as the mind relaxes and sits back into its proper position, and these feelings are allowed, it's to come in. They will start pouring in, and it's like a parachute being filled, a hot air balloon. It's like a hot air balloon. There's not, as you're filling it, it's soft. It's not taut yet. It's that feeling. There's so many ways to express the feeling of it, of everything that's coming in, of everything that's not only what you brought with you, what each and every being has brought. Everyone has its own quality, and the combination, as they come and they go, everything's constantly moving in this flow, like nothing is solid, nothing sticks or stays in one place. It's always a flow. And this combination, as it grows, just keeps filling this endless hot air balloon. And it feels amazing. You can bounce on it. You can fall back onto it from a great height. And you don't even hit hard. It gently throws you up. It's almost like you've lost a bit of gravity. This is just a tiny description as these limited words of what is happening, what I'm experiencing. And just the simplest things can trigger it. It's pretty amazing when you wake up in the morning and that's the first experience you have. I also feel today as if the floodgates have opened for humanity once again. I know restrictions have been lifted, but I can't remember the last time I saw so many trucks and cars on the road coming here today. And I'm so happy. Not just because of this, it was a reminder to me of the freedom that is finally coming back to humanity right now. After eons of suppression and really awful controls that the human entity and humanity will no longer take. That's enough. And here we go in the way I just described. Floating, bouncing, big smile on your face, laughing as you find other beings, whether they're people, whether they're visible, whether they're not visible. They'll be right there next to you and you'll almost hit each other. You might bump and you'll just start laughing out of nowhere. That's the kind of lightness that's here, that's pouring in right now. It's a joyous time to be alive. And I just feel all of nature in a way that's growing and expanding as well, because there's a new safety that's felt everywhere, including the animals and the plants and everything about the earth. But the animals they get excited as well. I don't know if you've ever seen baby goats jumping around a farmyard, but it's hysterical. That's part of the feeling. It's like bursts of joy and it doesn't even have to have a name. It's just like you feel it from all creatures. And that's growing as well. So welcome home, everyone. the home that we created so long ago, that was hijacked so long ago. But because we have now stepped into our full humanity and beyond, we're free at last. Not because of anything. It's just time. I don't know if the words make sense, but there you go. You hold everything you could ever possibly want. And from that amazing place, I love to feel it pour out of me. The cup runneth over. It's the pouring out of everything good and beautiful and fun and mischievous and exciting. And the hummingbird was directly in front of me. I'm not looking at the window, but I could feel him. It's so amazing to feel the animals, especially during a broadcast. And every broadcast gets some sort of response, especially when we don't even have to be outside today, but the birds and all of the animals that feel each of our amazing transmissions as each one of us expresses our joy and our excitement about life and living. And once again, it's such an honor to be here to share this beautiful planet called Earth, to have the time of our lives. And a little laughing baby just popped in. That's all it takes, even just that fraction of a second image to pop in, usually with sound included. The laugh of a baby laughing hysterically is just hysterical, and it just makes you bubble all up inside. And so that's where we are. Enjoy yourselves every moment. Know that this is just going to continue like that big hot air balloon that's getting filled and yet never gets filled up. So it just constantly is squishy and soft and fun. So have the most glorious day, the most glorious everything. The days are now running together. It's more and more difficult to know what day is what. May it all just be one glorious celebration of life. And to you in it. And with that, I wish you all a perfect life, perfect health, and a most magic future. Thank you.